Hello, everybody. This is an impromptu, so I can just share the next week or 7 days of dishcloths. And I know the 21st isn't until tomorrow, but Wednesdays are kind of full, so I thought I'd do a dishcloth ahead because I do a live on Wednesdays. So I just thought I'd go over the dishcloths that I've made in the last 7 days. This one was recommended by a viewer, and I cannot remember the correct name for this, but it is knitted in short rows and it's worked in the flat. And then when you're done, you connect them together. I did follow a tutorial, but I did not like the way she did her join because it created a bunchy glob where you join it, and you can't hardly see where I think this is where my join is right here. But it's nice and flat on both sides because I joined it just in a single side of the first and the last stitches. So it's just a nice flat join. I may make some more of these. I'm just a lot slower at knitting than I am at crochet. So this was number 1 for that week. And then I knit this one here. And this was out of a book that I've already put back like a silly goose. And I actually, it looks like I worked longer rows toward the end than I did at the beginning. So the band down here is wider, but it's okay. I'm still a learning knitter. I'm not proficient at knitting. So the fact that I made something and it's square, and I work mine to be square, and what I do is I just fold them in half. And see, this one, it's not completely square. It's a little, yeah, it's not a square one. So this one didn't work out square. Finding square on the crocheted one seems so much easier to me. I think it's because you can't manipulate the side that's still on the knitting needle. So there was the second one. And then I went back to crochet. And this was a single, half, double, I think, across. And what you do when you get to the end, and I can't remember the name of this stitch for some reason. When you get to the end, you just continue in pattern. So if you ended with a single crochet, you start the next row with your half double crochet, and you just do that back and forth. And this one is pretty square. I just put them to see if it makes a nice triangle. So that was the third one. And then I just made this one up as I went along. I just did the center and I switched back and forth between the two colors. Right here you can see where I changed colors, and I just let one yarn fall to the back and I grabbed the other one and I worked around. So I have kind of a melding of two different skeins in the center, and then I switched to just the variegated for the petals. And this was just like I said, this is something I made up as I went along. It meets my criteria of being about my palm or hand size. So that's number 4. Number 5 was this one I did yesterday. And this one I went back to, actually this one is worked. One row is single crochet, and then the next row I did half double, single crochet, half double, single crochet across. And then I did single crochet row, and then I did the single crochet, half double, single crochet across. So every other row, I just switched up which pattern I was using, and that's how I ended up with that one. This morning, I crocheted the this tiny one. This one could be a baby washcloth. And this one I did in the moss stitch, which is nothing but a single crochet, chain 1 across. And that's that one. So this one will probably get set aside for like a baby gift, and make like several of these and wrap them up. But I'm still counting it as a dishcloth. And then I just finished this one. And this is the 21st one. So I am doing good. I've made 21 and tomorrow is the 21st. So I feel like I've done really pretty good. I've got a variety of different cloths. They're ending up a little bit different sizes. And that's what makes them handmade and interesting and fun and unique and special and all of that. So I just wanted to share those really quick. So I hope anybody else that's doing a year-long project kind of thing, or trying to use up your stash, again, trying to deplete what I have on hand and just free up space in my home by creating things I can give as gifts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.